Hey, what's up guys? As I'm Mark Yoon, and today I'm bringing another hopefully exciting video. So what I want to talk to you about today is about the weapons from Soul Calibur VII. Now, Soul Calibur 6, while it did do a lot of things well, admittedly, the weapons were kind of scamped on. It seems like that they went the route of less is more when it comes to this game. And I'm not saying that can always be a horrible thing, but compared to prior versions and iterations of Soul Calibur, it just seems like this is very slimmed down from the past. We, not even talking about just joke weapons and things of that nature, there were a lot of different variations of just every character's actual weapon. And I know that you can, like, somewhat customize them if you're actually customizing the character with the second allotted 100 slots for base roster customization, not just Create a Soul. But I want more variety. And I know this comes like with a lot of other desires and wants for Soul Calibur 7, but I know a lot of you out there do too. Like we're talking about, like, let's say Mitsurugi, like a lot of his katanas are pretty similar, and the fact that he's only got like 6 is already not okay in my opinion. But the fact that they're nowhere near as clever or as detailed as they were in prior iterations just kind of upsets me a little bit. Like, I can kind of accept it because of the budget perspective from Soul Calibur 6, right? But I think for Soul Calibur 7, this is not going to be an excuse. They really need to step up their game when it comes to not only how these weapons look, but how they differ from each other. If let's say Mitsurugi has a handle, right? Let's customize the handle, not ourselves. I mean, we could still do that in the 100 additional slots, but I want to see like maybe like a twirled snake with dual heads for like a hilt. You know what I mean? Just like really cool and wild. Maybe a katana that's got like spikes that come out of it or something, or like something akin to Inosuke's swords from Demon Slayer. Like, there's just a lot that they can do, and I feel like this time around they weren't very creative when it comes to those weapons. So that's just something that I think they definitely need to address when it comes to that. And getting to my second point, I really hope that for Create a Character, we don't have a lot of the issues that we had with Create a Character in Soul Calibur 6. A lot of like floating items. Items are all like pretty much like the capes and stuff are all set to be utilized with the maximum amount of space for all the different costumes. So they try to avoid clipping that way. But I still think the best way that they can handle that is to treat every single item, every single piece of clothing, except for like I guess the bottom layers, as you would an accessory. So like if you get a vest, let's say, allow us to be able to stretch the height and width and depth and moving right and left and all the same stuff that you let us do with the accessories. This way, this will also take away from us only having a limited number of accessory slots. This would be a very quick and gimmicky way to allow us not only more creativity, but allow us to kind of be a little bit quieter when it comes to the lack of diversity amongst like a lot of these clothing items as they are. Because, you know, sometimes it'll be like a vest, and then it's like a vest, but it has an armband, you know. And my last point on this is they need to get rid of like the symmetry kind of aspect to it. Like, I know some of the outfits have their already asymmetrical styles. Like if you chose like Rose like undergarments, you get that like one arm thing, and then like the other arm looks different. Some of the gloves have different varying styles to them. But I think we should have a left and a right side for clothing as well. So you have gloves, left side, right side. Boots, left side, right side. You know what I mean? Like, not necessarily maybe pants and jackets, but like you should be able to add things to them. So I think that there's a lot of creativity that they can actually add to this to make it feel more like our characters are not only our characters, but the cast characters have more diversity amongst themselves. And please can we bring back actual second player costumes, like not just like recolors. Like, I want additional costumes for the cast characters, including their classic outfits. Like, I know some of the characters that were DLC especially got this treatment where they were able to have their past outfits. Like Sung Mina came with the parts for like her classic outfit and so on and so forth. But I think every character should at least have their original Soul Calibur or Soul Calibur 2 outfits. Maybe not all of them, but at least like give us like one classic outfit and choose between like Soul Blade and Soul Calibur 3, or even Soul Calibur 4. Because if Yoon-Song ever comes back, I know a lot of people like his 4 variation as opposed to like his 3rd variation, for example. These are just like nitpicks maybe, but there are things that I think should be addressed. And I just wanted to make a quick video to try and see a little bit of detail about what I personally want. And now it's time for me to turn a question over to you guys. So what are these little nitpicks that you want? Things that like you probably can do without and it won't really affect your opinion of the overall game and the product itself, but also things that you really would help entice you to keep playing the game longer or to give your characters extra pizzazz. Any and all thoughts are always welcome in the comment section down below, or you can go to my description box. You can find a link to my Discord, which is open. And with that being said, guys, we're going to bring this video to a close. As I always say, I love it. Thank you.
And thank you.